Alright, Mike, this first trick, I'm just gonna shuffle the cards and you're gonna tell me when to stop, okay?
Stop.
Okay. That's your card.
Sure.
Show it to the camera. Alright? You have it memorized?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put it back on the deck. I'm gonna cover it with the other side of the cards. I'll even cut it so that, make sure I don't know where it is. And I'm gonna turn your card red in the deck so I can find it, okay? Abracadabra, and it should appear. Here it is. Right there. So now, I'm gonna take your card, right? Is that your card?
Yeah.
His card is turned red. And I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put it on the table, okay? So now, I'm gonna do it again, just to prove to you how easy this is. I'm gonna shuffle again, and you're just gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna tell me when to stop, I'll give you your card.
Stop.
Alright, see that card?
Yeah.
That's your card. Remember it? Okay, so I'm just gonna take it and put it right in the middle of the deck. I'll cut the deck. If you want, you can even shuffle it. You wanna shuffle it, Mike?
No, you can do it.
Alright. Anyway, your card's now lost inside this deck. And I'm gonna turn it red again. You ready? Abracadabra. And your card should be somewhere. Well, this is the only red card on the table. Was that your card?
Yeah.
There it is! Okay, so the first step to doing this trick is you want to get a red card from a different deck, or just a different colored card than the deck you already have. And whatever card it is, in this case it's 10 of spades, you're going to find that card in your original deck. So I have the 10 of spades here in blue and the 10 of spades in red. And you're going to put the 10 of spades in the color of the deck, blue, at the bottom of the deck. Then you're going to take the red 10 of spades and you're going to put it on top of it. Alright, so step 2 is called the Hindu Shuffle. You're going to want to hold the deck with one hand, and with the other hand just pull off packets of cards off the top of the deck. And whenever the person says stop, you're just going to stop and give them the top card. So step 3, after they take their card, you're going to put it back and you're going to cover it with the other side of the deck. What they don't know is, on the bottom of this deck, you have the 2 10s in blue and red. And then you can just make sure they don't see the red card, and then you could just put it down and cut the deck a few times so that they believe that their card is really lost inside there and that you don't know where it is. So for step 4, you're just going to make up some magic words and explain to them that you're going to change the color of their card in order to find it in the deck, and then spread the cards out. And you could find the red card and say, oh look, I found your card, let's see if it's your card or not. So for step 5, now that you have the red card on the top of the deck, you're going to do a double lift. You're going to lift the top 2 cards at the same time. So you lift the red 10 of spades, but you also lift their card, which was in this case the 6 of spades, so that they believe that their card is turned red. And then you just put them back on the deck and slide off the red card. So they think that this is their 6 of spades that turned red, but it's really the 10 of spades that you had planted at the beginning of in step 1. All you're gonna do is Hindu Shuffle again. But this time, when they tell you to say when they say stop, you're not gonna give them the card on the top of this. You're gonna simply flip this deck and show them the bottom card. And it's always going to be the 10 of spades because it's just the card that's on the bottom of the deck. But because you're shuffling, they think that it's a random card every time. Is to say the magic words again, maybe cut the deck or shuffle a few times, and spread out the cards. And now, the final step, step 7, is just go through the cards and act a little confused when you don't find the red card. And they'll think that you've messed up the trick and that they've caught you, but in actuality you're gonna say, well, the only red card on the table is this one, so it must be this card, right? And you'll reveal to them that you changed their 6 of spades or whatever card they picked into the 10 of spades, which you planted at the beginning of the deck. Alright, for my next trick, I'm going to make this coin levitate. You can do this with any small object, like a rolled up dollar bill or a card or anything like that, maybe a pencil. I like to use a coin, so Basically all you want to do is hold in your hands and concentrate really hard, and give it a little spin, and it should float pretty easily. And you can really impress your friends with this trick because it's really hard to figure out what's going on, and they'll be really entranced watching that coin spin around. So now I'm going to teach you step by step how to accomplish this trick. Step 1 is to gather your materials. You can go online and buy some of this Magician's Levitation string. It's really cheap, and it comes in a big roll like this. And this roll will last you pretty much a lifetime. You'll never need to buy another set of this. Step 2 is to cut a length of the string that reaches from the top of your head to around your knees or the front of your shins. So for step 3, you're going to want to take the string and just pluck at it until you get one single strand from the string, and you're going to want to slide it out as completely as you can, and it's going to bunch up as you go down, and you're just going to want to slide it off really easily. Be careful not to break the string until you have a nice long single thread hanging out. So step 4 would be to take some sticky tack, or maybe some chewing gum if you don't find that gross, or maybe some wax that should come with your levitation kit, and you just stick it to that one single strand that we took out, and you'll just roll it around in the sticky tack so that it's secure and it doesn't go anywhere. And you can stick it to the table or wherever you're working on, and then just keep sliding off the excess string so you have that one single strand of levitation string. So for this next step, step 5, you're going to want to take your single strand of string and drape it over your head down the center like this, and pull it down around your ear like this, and then one end should be attached to your hand, or I like to do it to my bracelet with the sticky tack. You won't be using this string, obviously you'll be using the single strand of string that you pulled out. I'm just using this for visibility so you can see what I'm doing. And just drape it over your head. One end should be stuck to your hand or to a bracelet or something, maybe a ring, and the other end should be stuck to something like a coin or a card or whatever you want to make float. Okay, for this trick you're going to need a coin, like a penny or a dime, a salt or pepper shaker, and some napkins. This trick works especially well if you're at a restaurant with your friends and you want to impress them. So basically I'm just going to cover this dime with my pepper shaker and cover it with some napkins. And now to prove to you that there's no sneakiness going on. So see, the dime is still there on the table. I'm going to cover it with my pepper shaker, and I'm just going to push the whole thing through the table. So now, if this worked right, the dime should be all the way through the table. At least I got the pepper shaker through. Alright, step 1 to this trick is just simply to cover the coin with your salt or pepper shaker, and then cover that with the napkins. Step 2 is going to be to lift the salt and pepper shaker with the napkin around it away into your lap while you point at the coin and say, "Look, I still have this coin on the table, so there's no trickiness going on. It's definitely there on the table. I'm really going to push through the table." But when you distract them by pointing at the coin, you drop the salt and pepper shaker into your lap. Step 3 is going to be to cover the penny with the balled up napkin that looks like it has the pepper shaker in it, and simply push it through. And everyone's going to assume that you use the pepper shaker and you push the coin all the way through the table. But in reality, you have the pepper shaker in your lap, and the napkin was just a big fluffy mess, and the coin should stay on the table. And you could say, "Oh, at least I got the pepper shaker through." With practice, you can perfect your technique and be the best magicians your friends have ever seen. I guarantee that now everyone will want to talk to you. Good luck and have fun with your newfound magical powers.